Welcome to the Cantina of Comics.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
Orange who?
Orange, you're gonna love the drink we're gonna make for you today.
And we're going to talk about bounty hunters coming up. Welcome to another edition of the Cantina of Comics. I'm Matt.
And I'm Kristi.
And what are we making today?
Today we are making the Oola Orange Crush.
Ooh, okay. So if you remember Oola from Return of the Jedi, she was one of the dancers for Jabba the Hutt who kind of ran afoul and went through the trapdoor and then got crushed by the Rancor.
Rancor?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, not good. Anyway, happier times. So what do we need to make an Oola Orange Crunch?
So we're gonna start with orange juice.
Okay.
And we're doubling this recipe.
Is that too much?
Uh-huh.
I can drink that.
And
pouring it back into the pitcher. Since when are we so precise?
We'll just go with that. Well, I just want to make sure, since I'm always been giving grief about, too much alcohol, not enough orange juice.
Speaking of eyeballing,
So,
what are we putting in here now?
Now I'm measuring again.
Oh, okay, you're still measuring.
3 ounces, because we're doubling it,
Okay.
of orange whiskey, which might be my new favorite.
Really?
Yeah, for a while I was on a peanut butter whiskey kick, but
Okay.
I don't know, have I ever told you about the little...
Engine that could? No. No, I haven't heard that story.
Yeah, so anyway, seriously, only a 1/4 ounce of orange liqueur.
Seriously,
Wow,
only.
so a half an ounce, because we're doubling it.
Because we're doing 2.
Have I told you about the bowl of little itty bitty, like hotel size alcohol that they have at the
little
liquor
tiny
store?
mini things?
Yeah,
They're
and
like a buck a piece?
yeah, so I got one that was Jameson orange whiskey.
Okay.
Oh baby.
Really?
Some yummy stuff. So
Okay. So we put
my
that
new
into a
favorite.
shaker, and we've already put ice in the shaker.
Yes.
So now we're going to shake it.
So I didn't get Jameson because they didn't have it. They just had the
Okay.
little travel size of it.
Still fit. Smells very.
It's good.
It smells like alcoholic orange.
It's really good.
Okay, so
I'm
then
gonna pour
it into some ice-filled glasses, and the Coupe de Grace.
Coupe de Gracie.
I'm gonna coupe your Gracie.
Coupe de Gracie.
is lemon lime soda. And do we just fill it up the rest of the way? No.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, heavens no.
We're getting pretty precise with this drink.
Yeah, we want to, it's 2 ounces. I'll let you do your own.
Okay. So
Make
just
sure,
2 ounces.
Just 2 ounces.
That's it. Oh, here we go.
Oh
1
my gosh,
ounce.
oh my gosh.
Oh
my gosh.
Oh, so close. It's like
Okay,
being at the
good.
gas pump and getting exactly
Perfect.
the right amount.
Yeah, I went $10 right on the
And then we garnish it
garnish it.
with an orange wedge.
With an orange wedge.
Orange.
Orange.
Smells like
Okay.
it has a lot of orange in it.
Orange, you're gonna like the drink that we make for
Oh, you went over!
I did, I had to pay the
I win.
extra penny.
Yeah. For the extra buck.
All right.
Okay. Oh, I want to taste it so bad because it
Smells
really
good.
good.
It smells really good.
Yeah. Okay, so
right.
Oola Orange Crush.
Crush.
Okay. You remember Orange Crush soda?
I do.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Back in the day?
Right.
Takes you back.
I know.
Okay, so here we go. Let's try it again. Sure, that'll work. Okay. You're right. That is pretty good.
It tastes like orange.
It just tastes like orange
It's just
juice.
like what you were, the orange, like almost like it's
Yeah.
orange Julius, only not like slushy.
That's true. After it had melted a little bit.
Kind of feel like it needs more alcohol.
Actually, I think it's just, well, here we go. Actually, I think it's just the right amount because I can just barely taste the whiskey. But
Well, you know.
so much for the precise measurements.
Better if we just pour.
Now, I know that whiskey.
Can you even taste the whiskey? I can mostly just taste orange juice.
I taste the whiskey. Might have a more sensitive palate.
Maybe you do.
Maybe yours has been dulled over time.
Perhaps.
I know whiskey is supposed to be
good, though.
slow and appreciated, but I could down this in like 3 seconds.
Yeah, and this whiskey is not as strong. It's more like a dessert whiskey, so.
Well, that is very, very tasty, and that's how you make a Oola Orange Crush.
Yes.
All right, well, coming up, we're going to talk bounty hunters, and we have another edition of For What It's Worth, the musical edition. And welcome back to the Cantina of Comics. Today we're talking about one issue, and that's Bounty Hunters issue number 23, A Clear and Present Dengar. Don't worry, we'll get to this one in just a minute. This issue is written by Ethan Sachs with guest artists by Natasha Bustos and colors by Arif Prianto. Now, Catalaya has been rescued by Crimson Dawn and Bakura has been captured, but Lady Kira is still working behind the scenes. We start off this issue with a flashback to Corellia and Dengar in a swoop bike race against Han Solo? Let's just say it's not the cleanest swoop bike race in the sector, but Han wins the race. We then jump to the present where Dengar is being taken to see Lord Kamdek, who, as it turns out, is Cataleya's grandfather. Now, on board the Edgehawk, Taonga interrogates for Korra, but the leader of the Unbroken clan isn't talking. Back to Milvain and Lord Kamdek's grand buffet table as Dengar has worked his way to get close enough to Kamdek to assassinate him. Now Taonga and Bosk head to Milvain to pick up Dengar, not knowing that he's an agent of Crimson Dawn. And now here are my quick takes on Bounty Hunters issue number 23. Let's give a big Sandcrawler welcome to guest artist Natasha Bustos of Spider-Woman, Moon Girl, and Runaways fame to the Star Wars comics universe. We get a lot of swearing in this issue, like criffing and Sleemo and Dank Ferrick. It was nice to see a young Dengar and his interactions with a young Han Solo. This issue also laid out the official hierarchy of bounty hunters: Boba Fett, Bosk, and then Dengar. So what did you think of Bounty Hunters issue number 23? Let us know by going to the Utini Discord server at utini.com/discord and then click on SW Comics. Also, if you want to catch up on the appearances of Black Chrysanthemum, check out this compendium which features his appearances in Star Wars, Darth Vader, and Dr. Aphra comics. And for everything Star Wars comics, check out the Cosmic Force podcast every Wednesday night at youtube.com/utini. Welcome back to the Cantina of Comics. This is a special For What It's Worth edition, a musical edition. Of course, Star Wars, the music is synonymous with Star Wars. You can't think of Star Wars without hearing that fanfare by John Williams, either the Imperial March or any of the music from it. And so back when Star Wars originally came out in 1977, we had this thing called records, which is just like a CD, except it's black and sometimes a little bit bigger. But then again, you have to explain what a CD is to people nowadays.
Right, I know.
Okay. So back in 1977, the very first thing to come out that had Star Wars music on it was a 45.
Aww.
And these little 45s had one song on one side and another song on the other side. As you can see, the 20th Century Fox logo. One side was the Cantina band, and one side was the main title. And that's all you got. You know, you got 3 minutes, and then you had to either take the needle, move it back, or flip it. And so this was very special. This is the original, my original 45. But
did it have another type of a case, or was that?
It did. And it actually had a 20th Century logo on the bottom of it, but over the years, damage and wear and tear, I had to get a different sleeve for it. So then it was followed by the LP, and this is a double LP. So LP stands for long play.
Okay.
And so you could have 5 or 6 songs. Let me take that back. 4 or 5 songs on one side, then you'd flip it, and then you'd 4 or 5 songs on one side. And then some of the songs were pretty long, like 6 minutes long.
Okay.
But it had a double LP, and if you open this up, it had
oh my gosh, lovely.
pictures from the movie. And so you would sit there, you'd put on the 2 LPs under a record player, and you just sit and stare at these pictures as the music plays. It was pretty special.
That's cool.
And it also, if you take the sleeves out, it had the records in them. Ah, there we go. It's on this side.
I know that.
So here you go, you have the 20th Century Fox logo. And then, ta-da!
Wow.
And I did everything I could, everything in my power, not to scratch these. So this is side 1, it has 4 songs on it.
Okay.
The main title, Imperial Attack, Princess Leia's theme, and the Desert and Robot Auction.
Okay.
Then on the other side has 2 songs on it.
Wow.
It has The Last Battle and The Throne Room. The Last Battle is 12 minutes long.
Well, that's why.
And so,
wow.
you would just, you put it on the record, you listen to it for about 15 minutes, then you have to flip the record. And so, if you were to go out and find these on the market nowadays, this one is not too bad. You could probably find this on eBay anywhere from about $12 to $13.
Okay.
It was never sealed, so it just came in a little paper sleeve.
Okay.
But this one, you can still find, maybe if you're lucky, if you happen across a vintage, record store, you can probably still find 1 or 2 of these still sealed.
Wow.
Yeah, and if you do, there's a special poster that came with it too. I don't have the poster because guess what happened to the poster?
You put it on
it got put up on the wall. And so this one does not have the poster. And so if you were to find one of these open in good condition, you're probably talking anywhere from about $50. If it does have the poster, it's open and has the poster, that could push the price up to about $80, $85.
Okay.
And then if you were to find one of these still sealed in the wild, about $300.
Wow.
Now, all you have to do is find a record player to play it on too.
Do you remember how much you got it for?
This was, I think, $12 or $13 back when it first came out.
Did this one come with like a piece of bubble gum or something?
It did not.
It seems like it came in a package of trading cards.
It does not. It came just like this with just a little paper sleeve on it. And so this was, this was how we would like put on the music, listen to the music, and then just imagine the movie in our head because we didn't have VCRs yet, or laser discs or VHS tapes.
Huh,
so
interesting.
Yeah. And so both the Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back records came out in double LPs.
Okay.
And then Return of the Jedi only came out in a single LP. And it was probably the most lacking as far as the songs go until it got, special edition and all that kind of stuff. And now you can just go on either your Spotify or your iTunes, click, and it's right there. And you never have to get up, walk across the living room to the record player, open up the big lid, flip the platter over, and then the platter plate over, and then start it again.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Don't know where that came from.
Wow. It must be all the dust coming off of
probably,
this.
I can see some dust on it.
Yeah. So anyway, that's for what it's worth. Just very special because I got a lot of play out of these records growing up. It was very, very special.
Well, for the record, honey.
For the record.
I love ya.
Aw. Well, thanks for watching. If you want to go through and maybe give us a thumbs up, we'd like that. If you want to leave a comment down below, tell me what your first musical purchase from Star Wars was. Okay. Was it on CD? Was it vinyl?
8-track.
Was it, 8-track. There was an 8-track.
All about that, didn't
well,
you?
I never had an 8-track player, so, but
yeah, my
might
dad's
be worth
old,
investigating.
Toyota something or other.
I remember
8-track player.
8 tracks. You put the cassette tape in, the cartridge in,
Yeah.
and then you had to ka-chunk, ka-chunk to the different tracks on there.
Yeah.
That might be worth investigating.
Oh, great.
Or CDs, of course. Over the years, they've released different incarnations of it. I think one of my favorite ones is the Star Wars Special Edition, where they had every note of music for the Episode 1 movie that they released for it, and I wish they would do that. Please, if you're listening, Lucasfilm, please, 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 we would love to have special editions of all the movies. That'd be great. All right, well, thanks for watching. Once again, give us a thumbs up, comment down below, and be sure to subscribe to all the UTV videos. And then tell us if you make the Oola Orange Crush. Tell us what you think. I happen to.
Matt loves it.
I do. Mikey likes it. Mikey likes it. All right, well, thanks for watching. We do appreciate it. Remember, keep on drinking and keep on reading.
Well,